Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is going to be a quick and fast live stream. Normally, we're going about 1 hour, sometimes even an hour and a half. But mom's in town, family's in town, so we're gonna pump this thing through quickly. This is the path chart. We're gonna come back to that. Bitcoin is pumping to the upside, right? Bitcoin's finally breaking out to the upside. We were neutral back in here. There were many signs that we could see a retracement, and those signs are still there, right? This could still possibly be additional bearish divergence, so we'll keep an eye on it. But during this whole time, we were talking about, will it break out to the upside or the downside? We have shorter term targets to the downside for the next possible buy the dip opportunity, but we stay neutral. And we also have longer term upward targets where some of our market snipers have been calling for $42,000 is imminent. Well, it's breaking out finally past that 37,800 level. We still don't have a daily close above it yet, but it looks like we're going to have our first daily close above. So rejected 6 times. This is going to be the 7th time. And it looks like we're gonna break out to the upside, put the drawings back on. So this blue line was the highest daily candle close of 2023 so far. It seems like it's going to close back above it, right? Seems like it's going to close back above. Could close back above this upward, kind of rising wedge, but doesn't mean it couldn't close above it, come back down with bearish divergence and come back down. So we'll stay neutral, but it is currently pumping right now. And my Bitcoin mining stocks, thanks Bitcoin once again. Bitcoin leading the charge. You had to have a lot of patience for the Bitcoin miners. It's true. You had to have a lot of patience. I saw a lot of comments, people jumping in, jumping out. Morning, can I request some charts? Of course, Arnold. But we're going to rock and roll, so you better get the charts in quick. So good morning. Welcome back, West Diddy. Bitcoin pushing hard, fellas. Javier, welcome back. Javier, good morning. Rick's Money Makers Helton joining us on Friday. Thank God it's Friday. The weekend is here. Family's in town. It's going to be a good weekend. Can't wait. Dallas, good morning. It's going to be a shorter live stream. My mom's in town, family's in town, right? So make sure to get your requests in. Bitcoin miners are pumping. Shooter, by the way, good morning. Jesse, welcome back. Arnold, yep, definitely. Caesar, good afternoon. Welcome back. All right, let's get rocking and rolling. Here we are. Bitcoin is breaking out. So we had shorter term targets to the downside, and we got this longer term target up here to the upside. It was mapped out a long time ago. So we'll see if it continues to pump up. We're going to keep an eye on it. Remember, we talked about this, for the last month or so. If RSI did break back down from this long-term upward trend line, right? It did break down from that. And the MACD had bearish crossovers and stuff like that, but it is above the zero line. So above the zero line is still bullish. So even bearish crossovers doesn't mean price is going to go down, right? So it's just something to think about. And we talked about, even if Bitcoin pushes all the way up, it could put in a lower RSI peak and price would put in a higher peak. That would still be additional bearish divergence. So something we'll continue to monitor. But right now, if you're in Bitcoin, you're going to continue to try to keep pushing Bitcoin, even though none of this is financial advice. Dallas White, NVIDIA chart. Sure. Yeah, NVIDIA is definitely on the list. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to talk about Bitcoin in just a little bit. If RSI pumps up to like this and then comes back down, right? And price comes up like this, even hits this target, that could be additional bearish divergence, right? Could be additional bearish divergence. So we'll be aware of it. We'll be watching it all the way, but it is bullish right now on the daily chart. Remember, we've been talking about it, and we've been talking about it every single day, every week, really, since it went ultra bullish back in October. There are signs that there could be a retracement to these shorter term targets, and price retraces back to this, say where the trending dots is about 32,000. Many reasons why before the halving, right? The halving is in April. But to keep in mind that the weekly chart is still ultra bullish. So moves can be made to the upside and they can be made very quickly. So It's still bullish until it's not. It's still ultra bullish until it's not, right? There's no confirmed lower high. We've been talking about that, covering it. There's no confirmed lower high. We talked about, could this be a lower high, right? Could this be a lower high, right? Could this be a lower high? It wasn't. None of the lower highs were confirmed, and it's starting to break back above. Unless something happens from the end of the close today, it seems like it's going to be a breakout. Doesn't mean it couldn't be additional bearish diversion. So something to watch it, and we'll continue to monitor it. But right now, it's still bullish, and the weekly chart is still ultra bullish. The Bitcoin dominance, we were talking about it, retraced, hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside. It looked like it was finding support on the trailing dots, had another buy signal at 52.81%, and it's pushing back up. Bitcoin dominance is bullish. Now to the fun stuff. I mean, Bitcoin's fun, right? Bitcoin's already fun. But Bitcoin mining, we've been talking about, we've been covering it, right? Had this buy signal here at $3. This is Hive, by the way, Hive Digital Technologies, ticker symbol Hive, right? Had a buy signal here at $3.15. Put out this, I believe is yesterday, right? On the retracement back similar to the dot. So it retraced back to like $3.06 and put this on. What if Hive retests the 200-week moving average? Very similar to Bitcoin. Bitcoin has regained the 200-week moving average. That would be 116%. Remember, none of this is financial advice. Looking good, Jesse. Thanks, Grant. Oh, wait, you're not talking about me. You're probably talking about Bitcoin. Yeah, Grant, we'll just say that you're talking about me. Looking good. Thanks, Grant. I appreciate that. Hey, don't forget your morning swim today. You gotta keep that health going, my man. Gotta keep that health going. So 116% to the 200-week moving average. If Hive hits that, wow, what a move that would be, right? Had this big move from very similar area, $3.22, pumped up within like a week or two, right? Pumped up, hit the 200-week moving average. What if it hits the 200-week moving average again? What if it reclaims the 200-week moving average? What a time to be a market sniper. Hut printing. Heck yeah. Hell yeah. Right? Hut. We've been calling it. We've been talking about it. We've been covering it. We've been talking about it. We've been talking about it. It's a little bit of a celebration time today. Good time to be a market sniper in the market. Hive is making its move finally. CLSK. Oh my God. We've been talking about CLSK. We've been covering it. What a sniper precision breakout that was. Just under $4. I was in at $3.80 on options plays. What an awesome play that was on CLSK. Is still ultra bullish. Hit all 4 of the shorter term targets. Is moving in on that 200-week moving average, right? It's moving in on that 200-week moving average. Rick's Moneymakers Helton got in a little bit later than I would have personally wanted to see from a market sniper, but he's in nonetheless. Rick's Moneymakers Helton, let me know you're still in CLSK. Are you in CLSK? Well, I think he got in right around $5.50. Correct me if I'm wrong. Rick's Moneymakers Helton, just going off the top of my head on my memory. And if you're holding, it could be still early on the weekly chart, right? Oh, well, let me take that off. I already had a big magnet up here for the 200-week moving average, and it's pulling it towards that 200-week moving average hard. Remember, we haven't seen it retest the 200-week moving average since November 2021. It's moving that direction hard, right? It's moving that direction hard. Seems like it's going to hit it. Rick's Moneymakers Helton is in it to win it. And the daily chart is ultra bullish. It's pumping hard on CLSK. These are the Bitcoin mining stocks. Boom. Another one hits a target. Marathon Digital. Here we go. Rock and roll. We've been covering it. We've been talking about it. We're in it to win it. Another one hits a target, right? 3 out of 4 shorter term targets. You got the longer term targets up here. We'll see if it hits those. It's pulling it towards the 200-week moving average again. The difference with Marathon Digital versus CLSK, it already has retested it, right? It already has retested 200-week moving average. So this time, will it regain it and run after that? Run after the catch. If you're a football fan, you catch that football and you run after it and you score touchdowns. That's what we want Marathon Digital to do. That's what we want CLSK to do. That's what we want Hive to do. That's what we want Bitfarms to do. Wait, Bitfarms is doing it. just hit a fourth target. No, yeah, fourth target, right? Fourth target on Bitfarms. The Bitcoin miners, it's like catching lightning in a bottle. It takes a lot of patience. We're talking about breakouts way back here. We're talking about buy signals. Then it took a lot of patience. Took a lot of patience. Many probably got possibly even stopped out way back here, and then it just takes off to the upside. It's like catching lightning in a bottle. We put the loading, this longer term target on. It seems like Bitfarms is moving that direction. We're going to find out if it does. It hasn't even gone ultra bullish yet on the daily candles, but it's trending that way. You got the 200-week moving average up here. Rock and roll. Let's go. We're 10 minutes in. We only got 20 minutes to go. I'm going to do my best to try to keep this to 30 minutes as much as possible, but it's exciting stuff. But you got to spend some time with the family. Yes, I'm in a long-term CLSK with my HSA account. Awesome, got it at 540. You are the man. I was wishing you were getting in a little bit earlier, Rick, just because I want you to make more money and have that sniper precision at $3.80, $4 ish. But that's okay. In hindsight, if you're looking at a long-term play on the weekly chart, this is going to be an ultra early position at $5.40. Congratulations, my man. We won't forget to take profits, right? When it's pumping. And you can see even the weekly chart buy signal is about $5.55. So you got in slightly lower than what the weekly buy signal is. So in hindsight, it's going to look pretty good, in my opinion. We'll see. We'll find out. Nothing's guaranteed. So always stay on your toes. Try to push it as long as you can, but great job, Rick's Moneymakers Helton. That is awesome. By the way, Rick is a member of the Discord, so hopefully this pays for itself, Rick, because even though it's not financial advice, we're posting these charts every single day in the Discord. The other day posted like 57 charts. I'm gonna get some more to post today, probably just follow-up posts, but we're posting it when the breakouts are happening, right? We're posting it then. And I'm not in every single chart that I'm posting, but I'm in enough of them, right? Enough that I can handle. I can't really handle more than that. So good job over there. $29 a month, not a bad thing. If people want to take deeper dives, it's $79 a month, but $29 not bad, right? HUT. This is the weekly chart. Still early on HUT. We've been talking about it. We've been covering it. We've been covering it on the live streams. Good morning, Alejandro. Welcome back. Looked like it was going to break out here. Came back tested the trend line. Now it's pushing up. We got a pending buy signal. And then I put this on the live stream yesterday, right? Up to the 200-week moving average. If HUT retests the 200-week moving average, it's already retested it. It may even regain it. You got higher targets up here. We won't even talk about those yet, but a retest to longer-term target one is 128% from the last. Let's adjust it to today, but that was from where I was talking about yesterday. So possible 200% on HUT from current pending buy signal on the daily chart, right? To target two. These are longer term targets, so it probably takes some time to play out if it does at all, right? 300%, 400% potential, 118%, but keep it short and simple. 60+%, almost 70% to 200-week moving average from $2.09. I got in earlier than that, and then I was already in it from back here, and then I doubled down and put in some extra lunch money right there. I don't need to eat. I eat good enough, right? I don't need to eat. I had to buy a little bit more with some more lunch money, right? So, but then I'll be able to buy some steak dinners, right? So it's super early on HUT. Let's print some HUT. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. Ethereum could be breaking out, right? 2 targets to the downside, right? Could be breaking out. Looks like it is. This could be, a higher low here. We've been kind of watching it and talking about it. Solana has only hit like 1.5 targets to the downside, right? But it's currently bullish, still above the trending dots, still bullish. Chainlink looks like it's breaking on this downward trend line. We'll see 2 targets to the downside, right? So when charts are bullish, when the weekly chart is bullish, right? Some of the corrections could be more shallow, where they're only hitting 1 or 2 targets to the downside because it's so bullish. But we will continue to draw out targets 3 and 4 as well, because at any given time, even in a bull run, Bitcoin and crypto, and especially the Bitcoin mining stocks, can drop 30 to 40%. They could be just wicks. They could be just monster moves, quick down to the downside, to wipe out high leverage positions, and then they shoot right back up. So always be aware and always be cautious that it could just wick straight down, hit a bunch of targets, and then wick straight back, and then pump right back up in a bull run. So if this is your first bull run, right, this is the very beginning stages. We haven't even got through the halving yet. So I'm going to call it like an official bull run after the halving. So we'll see. But, you know, it's been buy the dip season since early January. And we were talking about that. I was less confident to short Bitcoin at the bottoms, right? I was more confident shorting Bitcoin and Ethereum at the tops, and all of 2022. I was shorting bounces, shorting bounces. And then if you're in the Discord since day one, going back to talking about in the future, hey, once Bitcoin is towards the bottoms, a lot of retail is going to be wanting to short it and learn how to short. And by then, we're already starting to start our positioning where we're going to be watching for, long-term bullish divergence back in November, December 2022. And then by the time January 4th came around, I was already in a leveraged long position at 16,800. And then we were talking about, seems like it's buy the dip season from here, but we'll remain cautious. Overall, stay neutral. We try to stay neutral, try to look for both sides, look for reasons to the upside and reasons to the downside, so we don't get too bearish and we don't get too bullish, and we continue on, right? So that's Chainlink, right? DOT, we had drawn this trend line out after this here. 2 targets to the downside, just missed target 3. We put this arrow out, and we've been talking about on the live streams, whether it hits target 4, whether it hits target 3, or whether it hits target 2, or only target 1, right? This is the downward trend line. It's pushed back up, and came back tested it. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it for the correction. DOT continues on. Remember, these weekly charts are still bullish, right? These weekly charts are still bullish. So it's buy the dip season while the weekly charts are still bullish. So we'll continue on. Cardano hit 2 targets to the downside. Near 2 targets to the downside. You're kind of seeing the theme here. Mana, possibly, I think Mana hit, I can't remember. I took off the targets, but hit, I think, 3 targets to the downside on Mana. Matic, yep, 3 targets to the downside. We were talking about it. Is it finding support? We talked about this on the live stream. Looks like a bottom, possible double bottom, starting to move back up slowly. Then they had a buy signal. And then we were talking about it yesterday, even on the pending buy signal. We were talking about it. But once it regains the 200-week moving average and the trending dots, it seems like the bottom is confirmed at that point after finding support on target 3. So that is Matic pushing up. It's back above the 200-week moving average, back above the trending dots, rock and roll. Gold still ultra bullish. Remember, it had the short squeeze. We talked about it. It hit target 2 to the downside on a retracement, key target area, very similar to what we were looking at on crypto, and then broke back above, and it's just ultra bullish on the daily chart, still pumping. NASDAQ hasn't hit a target to the downside yet, right? We talked about this a lot more on the live stream yesterday, so we won't cover it too much. But is that it? Is that it, right? Was that it for on the 4-hour chart? So had the bearish divergence, right? And had the reverse candle, and then had the lower high, and we were talking about it, and we were in a shorter term leverage short play to the downside. But was that it? So if you're short NASDAQ and you're doing it on the shorter time frames, you have to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to lock in profits if you did or not, right? So that's it. It doesn't mean it's over yet. It's pending buy signal, but it's trying to fight back above. These are shorter time frames. Remember, it's still bullish on the daily chart. It's still bullish on the weekly chart. So we're just taking it step by step, and it could take some time for it to play out. But the 4-hour chart, as you can see, it was like a pending buy signal. It's flickering on and off. We'll see how it closes. But as you can see in real time, it's flickering on and off, pending buy signal, not pending buy signal. So something to pay attention to over there. Let's move over to the Magnificent 7. What's the heat map? Quick glance. Microsoft down 1.3%, Meta 1.5%, Tesla 2.4%, Nvidia. Okay, we'll jump in the charts over here. But before we do that, let's just do one quick little thing. One little it's kind of silly, but we got to have some fun in the bull run, right? Got to have some fun in the bull run. Take it. You know, if anyone thinks that swing trading is easy, they're probably not swing trading like we are, right? No one said it was easy, but if you can do some swing trading and you can lock in gains on a regular basis and you treat it like a business and you can then you can catch lightning in a bottle on some of these Bitcoin mining stocks, right? You can catch lightning in a bottle, even on Bitcoin, right? Many traders can't trade Bitcoin, right? And that seems slower moving for us. And you can lock in huge moves, 40% gains, you know, even more in the bull run. Crypto, fast movers, hard to trade, right? Tech stocks, hard to trade. These are all very difficult things to trade and invest in. High risk, high reward, but you can also lose money. So got to have a little bit of fun here. We got to get the money guns, you know, showing here and there. But you know, we gotta have some celebrations. Bring back the memes. Smash those likes, everyone. Show some love. Rick's Moneymaker Talton. Appreciate that. It's hard to maintain neutral. Yeah, I mean it's hard, but you just have to. And one of the things that you can do that, Arnold, is you gotta block out the noise, right? In this bull run, and I got caught up into it. You know, I got caught up into it in the last bull run 2021 as well, but I stuck to my plan at the take profit. And you know, I was for sure thinking that Bitcoin was going to go much higher than $65,000. I thought it for sure, based off of all the hype that was out there, is going to $100,000 and previous cycles, right? I thought for sure we're going to go possibly to $200,000, possibly $300,000. I got caught up in the hype too, but I put out a video in October 2021 that breakdown from a parabolic trend line. I stuck to my actual trading plan that I'd be taking profits, right? And I did. In November, I was calling out bearish divergence, and I didn't even pay attention to my own bearish divergence where I was like, hey, I'm going to take profit, right? But I did stick to the video that I put out publicly on YouTube. You can go back and take a look at it. It's a short video that a breakdown of a parabolic upward trend line. I'm taking profit because I was in a leverage long, and I did at 61,000. So it's hard, but I vowed after that to stay neutral for the rest of my career. And in the bear market, I did. We shorted bounces, but then on the bottom, when there was bullish divergence, you know, we were neutral, and we took that long position at 16,800. So we did a lot better job. I did a lot better job at staying neutral at the bottom versus being too bearish at the bottom. With that way, we can call it bullish divergence, and then actually do a play, an even better play. So the goal was the top minus 10 to 13%, and in hindsight, at 61,000, it was minus 12%. It was a top minus 12%. So, and I had done a public video on it, so we got pretty close. But at the bottom, it was like 5 to 8%. So the bottom minus 5 to 8%. So we're trying to get better and better. And if you can get within that 5 to 10% of the top or the bottom, that is you're doing better than most. Trust me. So, you know, a lot of quote unquote expert traders say if you can catch the top or minus of 20%, then you're doing great. So if we can do 5 to 10%, we're all going to be looking pretty good. So, but CLSK, BIF Arms, all that is looking great right now. Ultra bullish. It's hard to maintain neutral. You got to enjoy the wins, Arnold. It's a delicate balance and trend. But what I was trying to say is that, you know, circle back to your comment here, is that blocking out the noise, right? There's going to be $1 million Bitcoin calls. There's going to be $100,000 Bitcoin calls every single year. Maybe in 2025 we do see $100,000 Bitcoin, but we're not in 2025, right? So we'll see. We'll play it out, but I do have some targets above $100,000. We'll continue to watch it and monitor it, but we're not there yet, right? We're not even to all-time highs yet. No need to break them out quite yet, right? So we'll continue to watch it. Do we have anything? A NVIDIA chart. Let's look at the NVIDIA chart. We got a request over there. NVIDIA. We're already at 24 minutes. It seems odd that we're going to be cutting it so short, right? Usually I'm long-winded. This is a 4-hour chart in NVIDIA. Remember, there was bearish divergence. Then we had the sell signal, and then another sell signal broke back down below this long-term upward trend line. It may get rejected here, right? It got rejected at the target box. There's like 3 targets, 3 shorter-term targets in here, and we covered it yesterday. So not much else to report today, Dallas White. You can always go back to the live stream from yesterday. No, not the live stream. No. Hold on. By the way, also, thanks for 7,000 followers, right? Thank you. I try to be a little bit funny. I'm not good at being an influencer, right? So this is my attempt at being funny as being an influencer. Thanks for 7,000 followers over here on Market Sniper Pro. I appreciate that. Started it a year ago, and a year ago is because a year and a half ago it seemed like my main account was shadow banned for whatever reason. The algorithm picked it up. I don't swear on it. I don't do anything on it. But for whatever reason, it seemed like it was shadow banned, and everyone says they're shadow banned. So I started a new account to prove it. And while the main account in a year and a half hasn't gained any followers really, the new Market Sniper has gained 7,000 followers, and I've posted one third less, right? So I'm posting more on the main account, and it's not growing. And the secondary account has grown 7,000 followers with a lot less posts. So I proved that, it seems like it's shadow banned. So whatever, we just move on. We just keep moving forward no matter what the algorithms do or do not do, right? So whatever, it is what it is, as they say. But, over 7,000 followers. So thank you. I appreciate it. Whether the algorithms shadow ban it, whatever, we're going to keep moving forward and we're going to rock and roll. So NVIDIA. Oh, that's what I was going to say. What am I doing? You have to go to YouTube, right? And that latest video that I put out yesterday, go over there. And I talked about all the Magnificent 7. I did a 12-minute video on that. So definitely go back over there. I talked about it and kind of drew this out, right? So definitely go check out that video for 12 minutes on YouTube, and we'll just leave it at that because we don't have time to cover it today. But Microsoft looks like it's starting to roll over on the 4-hour chart. Like I said, we covered that. Tesla was down. It was pending sell signal down here, 232. Apple battling, right? Google had that sell signal. We covered this on the video from last night as well. So definitely go take a look at all of those. So watch all those. So what else? Let's keep going. Let's jump back on the daily chart, and then let's look at some of these other calls that I've been talking about. PayPal up 2.5%. What's the dollar doing? Dollar got rejected at the trading dots after hitting target 1. We'll see. We'll continue to watch it. Is a 10-year yield finding support? Possibly. We don't know yet. Too early to say. Veritone. This was another AI stock breakout that I did a video on weeks ago, and then a follow-up video on it. Not Veritone, but Veritone was part of the original AI stocks from 3 weeks ago. Go check out that video. Finally, you had a buy signal, then it came back down, is breaking out again. Another pending buy signal on this AI stock, Veritone. Target 1's already been hit. Half of close to target 2, so it's trending upward. We had this arrow down here like that, right? Veritone's breaking out. XPOF, no buy signal. This is so early. No buy signal yet on Exponential Fitness. We've been talking about it. We've been covering it. It's looking like a possible higher low here, right? No pending buy signal yet. It's regaining the training dots. Seems like the probabilities are stacking to come up and hit target 1. Not financial advice. Exponential Fitness. Teladoc's hitting target 1. We're rocking and rolling on Teladoc. We covered it. We've been covering it. Unity Software is pumping. We've been talking about it. We did a separate video just for Unity Software way back here, right? And here we are. It's pumping towards target 2. We've got longer term targets. AI stocks are waking up. AI stocks, we covered it. AI ticker symbol back here 3 weeks ago, right? We covered it. Path, we covered it 3 weeks ago. Path is smashing right now. Path is ultra bullish, 26%. Are you jumping in now? No, you're probably not jumping in right now. You'd be chasing. That's why we put out videos talking about other AI stocks, because you don't want to chase. You want to find the next possible opportunity. So you got the weekly chart here, right? Weekly chart is bullish. It's not even bullish. It's ultra bullish. Gapped up, hit longer term target 1. You got higher targets up here. $25 path. We put this on the YouTube video. Rock and roll. Early here on Cloud MD, not making a move on the weekly chart yet. Peloton starting to make a move on the weekly chart. Let's drop down the daily chart. Daily chart already had buy signals, right? Already talked about the breakout. Peloton making a move. We said, what if? What if Peloton came back up here and hit the 200-week moving average? Hasn't retested it for a very, very long time. It hasn't even been around that long, but you can see that hasn't retested it since November 2021. If the 200-week moving average went that far, you got this big gap up at $86. Rock and roll. There's not even a buy signal on the weekly chart yet. It's up 8% today. These are all stocks we've been talking about. These are not jumping on the bandwagon. We covered it. Iris Energy, we're up to target 3, right? Target 3. We're going to keep going. We're getting there. We're already over 30 minutes. I knew this was going to happen. Can't help it. Can't stop, won't stop. We love it too much, right? Love the charts too much. Iris Energy, 3 out of the 4 targets so far to the upside. We called the breakouts there. Black line. This is also on the YouTube video that we put out 3 weeks ago. It's pumping. This is a longer term target up here. You get the 200-week moving average all the way up at $82. Holy moly, guacamole. Here we go. Lemonade, still bullish on the weekly chart. Just got rejected at the 4th target box, shorter term target box, right? We got higher targets up here based off of the weekly chart. Let's not get you too excited over there. Someone talked about and wanted me to chart biotech bull 3x. This is a 3x leverage share. High risk. September 2021 is the last time it hit the 200-week moving average. Doesn't even have a buy signal on the weekly chart yet. Had the buy signals on the daily chart already. It's starting to pump. 3x leverage ETF over there. Holy moly, guacamole. MicroStrategy still bullish. Tilray even starting to make a move, pending buy signal on Tilray. We've been talking about it, been covering it, right? Pending buy signal on Tilray, right? So even Tilray is getting in on the action after filling this gap. It's looking like a higher low, right? This is another one that catch lightning in a bottle. Let's keep going. Is that it? Anything else that jumps out at us? What else are we looking at? What else? Zillow, I think we talked about it yesterday. It was breaking down, but it's still bullish, right? The buy signal is here at $39. What else? SoFi, I think we covered that one. There was a buy signal at 735, starting to pump. The weekly chart is a pending buy signal right now on SoFi. So it seems like it could be early in the move. We got snipers in the Discord. Julian, there's a buy signal and then a gap up at 1345. Could GameStop short squeeze again and come all the way back up to 200-week moving average? It's possible it retests it at $23. What else? Disney seems kind of flat today. A couple of the ones that you wanted me to look at over the past couple of days. Let's take a look at them. What else? Some high potential flyers. Where are some of them? Let's see. Oh, BAT. So BAT, we covered a couple days ago. It was looking in real time. It was looking like it was a pending buy signal, right? Pumped all the way up to like 24 cents, came back down. Is it going to put in another higher low and then make a move out? We don't know yet. It's too early to say. Sand, right? Was that it for the correction? Possibly. IOTA, huge move out, right? Huge move out. Of course, it's going to retrace some of it. That's a huge move. Of course, it's going to let the trending dots and the moving averages catch up. I think that's about it. We're going to try to keep this about 34 minutes, keep it short and sweet. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate all of your support. and we will see you on Monday. Thanks again, 7,000 followers on Market Sniper Pro. I appreciate that. Appreciate all of you. With that, we will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Have a good time with the fam and your friends on the weekend, and get outside and get away from the charts. So thanks again for 7,000 followers, and we'll see you on the next one. Ricks, thanks, Jesse. Enjoy your time with your family. Thanks, Ricks. Good morning, Sniper Kings and Queens. G-Rod, thank you, G-Rod. Thanks, Ricks, Moneymaker Consultant, and we'll see you on Monday. All right. Take care.